Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to find room. It's Clemens.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Clemens. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Run quickly, caught in the right flat. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball, but you still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Vols pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee. No chance to catch it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. You gotta seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets him fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The Sooners will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Running right through tacklers. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room with the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Clements. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, but forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Clements.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Made the defense look slow that time. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
On the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Quarterback still with the football. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion sets up a second down. As a design quarterback keeper. Breaking tackles. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10.
For the offense.
And it's a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They can't slow him down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He makes the grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. A change of direction. And the one moves the ball into the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. Direct snap to the back. Ball is free in the backfield. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Ball handed off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Vols are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Tennessee, 35, Oklahoma.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense is fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. Touchdown, Volunteers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What
makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? No press here. The defense backing away. A running play called on 4th down. In the clear at the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you can't criticize this coach for being too conservative, Cam. Going for it on 4th down deep in his own territory. You have to have the utmost confidence in your offense to be able to execute that. And in this case, they proved him right.
First down, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Launching it. And he pulls in the catch. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the beatdown continues. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do.
And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Uses the spin move. He's loose. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter.
Tennessee, 49. Oklahoma, 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid run, tackled with the 45-yard line.